Here we go. G'day, Stu from UAV Futures. Welcome back to the FPV Mix, the fourth greatest drone-specific live stream on the internet. How are you guys doing? First things first, we better do a bit of a mic check, see how we're going on that, find out who is in the chat while some people are tuning in. And if you are just tuning in, grab yourself a cup of coffee, grab yourself a beer, whatever you want to partake in, because we're going to be kicking back, relaxing, talking some drones, asking some questions, hanging out, and most importantly, just having some fun, finding out what you guys are up to. We've got Gaptooth Granny in the chat straight away. He's saying a long time no see. G'day! So g'day straight back at you there, Gaptooth Granny. I've got to start reading the correct chat. I've got two chats. That's going to distract me completely right here. RS7 drivers in the house as well as usual. We got a lot of legends in here. We got Kiz in here as well. He's been practicing his flying. Finally, for a lot of people who have been asking, yeah, I know it took a little bit, but check this out. We got the website working again. So that's just one little extra bonus there. Finally, we've got the UAV Futures website back up. But jumping back to my face, you can see we got Doggo Cam in the bottom left-hand corner. I think my audio is going to be working. Lord FPV is saying, what's up, Stu? We've got Carter77. Kiz, like I mentioned. Thomas is saying, hey, bro, good to see you back today. And we've got Donnie as well. What's going on with the Don? I even wonder if that soundbite works.
What's going on with the
Look at that. You know, it's easy to fall back into bad habits, pressing all those buttons on that stream deck thing. And we've got Corey. He's saying, g'day, Stu. And today, we are going to be playing a clip that from Kiz, I believe. Check out this thumbnail. It's, be warned, this is, oh wait, I've clicked the wrong button. Check this, stop. Don't watch that. Here we go. Cancel. This is what I wanted to show you. Be warned. Get ready. I hope you're not eating when you see this. This is the Kiz thumbnail that's going to be coming up. Yeah. That was probably that was me before kids. You know. Oh gosh. I don't even want to watch whatever video Kiz is about to play later on in the stream as well. But who's been flying in the last week? For me, you can see it looks a little bit different in the studio. We've got this fancy curtain behind us because out there we are in the middle of pretty much packing up to go move. And yeah, it is a very, very messy out there. But I'm trying to keep this little area clean where we're at. Alright, so Ryan is saying, turn your mic gain down a bit, Stu. Yeah, that actually might be a good point. I think I might need to. Ever so slightly, possibly. Is that any better? Check, mic check coming through. Nerth is coming in from the Netherlands. We've got Johnny DRC. Now, we're going to be talking about the Mambo as well. I guess that's going to be the latest, hottest radio that people are talking about. I've got my little cheat sheet here that I guess, because I've got my Mambo packed up in some boxes. It's in there, so thanks very much, Trappy. I've had that thing for months, and then when I finally packed the studio up, about 3 days later, he says, yeah, we can actually unveil it now. I thought, man, that would have been good information to know before I packed it up, but I've still kept the cheat sheet out so we can talk about all that sort of stuff coming with the Mambo. And if you don't know what that is, it's from TBS. It's a new transmitter. Let's see if we can get this on the screen. Mambo TBS. I think that the Team Black Sheep. I'm not getting many hits on that. Have you seen it? Do you like the look of it? Please let me know. Zach is saying, what up, man? Are you taking? Am I taking? He says care of yourself. I think he says, am I taking care of myself? Well, I'm trying my best. Let's have a look here. And that's one of the reasons why we're moving as well, because where we currently live, oh look, it's asking me for some Black Sheep women's cycling tracksuit pants. No, that's not what I'm talking about. We are talking about this right here. Team Black Sheep, new products. This is what we're talking about. This. Boom shakalaka, bit of screen share. Who's excited for this radio? What radio do you guys currently fly with? For me, the Tango 2 covers all my needs, wants. I absolutely love it. I think the Tango 2 is the perfect radio. However, I understand that, you know, it's not for everybody. A couple of people want some different things from their radio. A lot of people don't like that game controller style. that the Tango was like. For me, I guess it's just growing up with Xbox and PlayStation and those sorts of things. But yeah, we've got a bit of a different radio here that some people might be more interested in. Do you like this style better, or do you prefer something like the Tango 2? This one does have tracer built in, which we'll be talking about as well. Johnny DRC, the legend himself, is saying, come on guys, hit that thumbs up button. Let's jump over there. Let's find out how many thumbs up do we have. And Ryan is saying, now that I've seen that face, I can't unsee it. Okay, Charlie having a big yawn in the background. 54 people watching. 23 thumbs up. 24 thumbs up now, thanks to me. If you are watching this, do me a favor. Either drop a comment, let me know what you're up to, or hit that thumbs up button. Let's see if we can make it any bigger. We've got to get it to grow, don't we, kids? A little bit of work here. Got to do your best that you can. B-Man FPV said, you already have those Team Black Sheep cycling pants, right? So yeah, man, I got them when they first released. I was on the pre-order, the Kickstarter for those. And the Bay FPV saying, hello from Miracle Beach, BA, Canada. So, okay, on the other side of the globe. And that's what I love about the internet as well. That's what I love about this is we have people, like, let me know, where are you watching this from? I can see Ben. Ben's at work. He's here in Oz. It is currently 10:30 a.m. in the morning. But where are we connecting from? Like, where are we actually watching this? I'm streaming from my little studio here, but I'm sure we've got people in Canada. We're going to have a few people in the US. We've got people from Texas as well. And let me know what the time is there. So I know for Dodgy and those people in the UK, it's probably like midnight or something for those night owls. We've got someone from Alaska, which sounds like a really cool place. I've watched a few I guess documentaries and stuff on that. Looks like a really nice place. We've got Vancouver. So a lot of places around the world. And I think that's something that's really special about drones as well. We live in such a cool day and age where we can get together with these flying little toy robots, and it doesn't matter where we're from, what we're doing, we can still connect and bond and be part of a community. Even if that community is online, even if you don't have a flying buddy in real life, it can just be so powerful to connect with those people all around the planet. And I know that would have seemed like such a bizarre idea 20 years ago when you're saying, hey, I've got some good mates, but they're all online, I've never met them. And you'd be like, oh, okay, that's a bit weird. But that's I get it now. I get it. Like, it's completely, you guys, you legends, you people watching here, the people we talk to week in, week out. These drones are, I'm so grateful that they've brought people together and we can be part of a community. We've got someone from Glasgow in Scotland as well. Minnesota, that's from Mark. And License the Drive is asking a question. He's saying, I have a tracer receiver with antennas but no TX because I asked TBS for it, though I can make folding TPU holders Thingiverse and Thingiverse. Alright, I'm not too sure what you mean right there, License to Drive, but if I had more information, maybe I'd be able to help you a little bit more. And he is from the UK, and it is a 1:39 in the UK, so very, very late for you guys. You should be getting some shut-eye. Hopefully you're not staying up too late. You've got to look after yourself. Now, Soggy Froggy is asking a pretty good question, and I like your username as well. He's saying, what is a good place to buy stuff online? So, if we have a look here, there's a couple of different places. If we have some of my favorites in the US, if you're in the US, of course, Race Day Quads, which if we click here, this is this website. Oh, clearance sale, man, that's let's go to screen share right here. Later. Oh my gosh, guys, don't do that. What's my volume up to? 50%, man, no wonder. Whew, I have to turn that down. Thanks very much right there. Hi Guy FPV for the first donation of the day. Absolutely scared me. Thank goodness I'm wearing some brown pants today. And I did have some snacks for Charlie. Here they are. So Charlie, look at him, he's ready. Oh yeah, this is gonna be delicious. Thanks so much, guys. This is from Hi Guy. We'll give Charlie his little snack as well. There you go, buddy. Oh, don't so. Hi Guy, because it means YouTube gets less of a cut. But look, thanks for everybody just for being here. It really means a lot to me. This is the best part of my working week. But here we go. Race Day Quads. Screen share right here. yeah, I think this is a great place to get a lot of gear from. They seem to be really, and also this is one company that is really pushing back against regulation. They're taking them to court. Man, are you watching this flight video? This is crazy. All right, I'm gonna watch that. That was amazing. Let's go back here. All right, but yeah, this is one company as well. They're taking the FAA to court in America. They're fighting the regulations and things that aren't really fair or don't really apply to our hobby, all that sort of stuff. So if you want to support them, they've been in the hobby as well. Tyler, the dude who runs it, seems like a really cool, just nice person. He believes in the hobby. Yeah, it's and he's a pretty good pilot too. But let's check this little video out because that was kind of impressive. Whatever I was, the bit that I've seen some really cool chase footage here. And I would love to do this. I would love to be at this location, go on some epic flights. I'd be worried about losing my drone though. But I guess you got to risk it for the biscuit. That's ridiculous. Where's that shot when they were racing down the canyon? Yeah, this bit. Why are you guys wait? How has he even got reception doing that? That's insane. Why are you guys waiting till I have a sip of my cup of tea to send through the donations? Come on, guys. What's going on? Trying to make me spill hot water everywhere. That's coming from Don E as well. The man, the myth, the legend himself. And he's saying, hey, buddy, feed Charlie for Red and I. Let's see who's got their pet with them while they're watching this. Here you go, Charlie. This one is from Donnie. Let's go to Doggo Cam. And also Red. And I used to do Charlie's voice for him like that, and he would say, I know that's not Charlie's voice, I know that's your voice and you're just doing that, Stuart. I'd be like, oh, am I? Okay, thank you. Alright, Devil Dog Biking saying, had a chance to use the TBS Mambo. Yeah, I've mucked around with it a little bit. I haven't done enough to make a full-on review on it though, so we do have one sitting there, but it is packed away because the studio was packed up. If Trappy had told me a week earlier, not that he has to, because he runs an amazing business, and I'm not really having to go at Trappy. If I had have known a week earlier, I would have been able to push a review out. Not push a review out, but finish the review with the studio shots and all that sort of stuff. But, yeah, it is in one of the probably about 100 boxes behind me right there. There's an awful lot of stuff here that we're going to need to be moving. And 05 Alabama says, hey Stu, is it worth switching from the HDO to SkyZone 04X? Now, everybody knows that SkyZone is my favorite analog FPV manufacturer, but I'm going to say, I'm all about you getting the most value for money, right? I want pilots to get the best gear that's going to work for them for the best price that's going to last them the longest. It's all about enjoying this hobby to the maximum without being able to spend the minimum, like the value-wise. And I would say, no man, don't upgrade. If you've got HDOs, the original HDOs, they're a great goggle. Like they were expensive. You know, I'm not talking value-wise, but if you already own them, do not go and buy a set of SkyZone 04Xs because you don't need to. The step up, I do think the 04Xs are a better goggle, but the step up is not worth it. And I'm sure some other people will put that in the comments down below as well. It's just use the gear that you've got, and maybe if you wanted to go digital and you're stepping up to DJI, I would say, yeah, that's a real consideration. You're stepping up to a completely different tech. You're going to be getting a completely different picture, completely different ecosystem, all that sort of stuff. But the 04Xs versus the HDOs, it's a very, very similar goggle spec-wise, still on analog technology as well. So, I don't know, what would you guys think? If you had a set of HDOs at home, and what goggles are you flying with? Please drop them down in the chat below. Let's see who's flying box goggles, who's got the oldest goggles that they still currently use to this day. But would you upgrade if you had a set of HDOs and to SkyZones? I don't know. Ben is saying, my parents were still freaked out a little, mind you. They still were when I moved out, yet there are ones that set as the ultimate. They were the ones that set the ultimatum. Alright, I'm not sure if I missed a bit of that conversation there. Sorry, Ben. And I should say too, it is thanks to Ben that we have this website. So if you appreciate the UAV Futures website, you want to share some love, which is what we're all about on this channel. I want to say, drop a little bit of love for Ben. I'm gonna type it in here. Love ya, Ben. There we go. Be the change that you want to see. Now, I also want to, we're speaking about saying thanks to people as well. I would like to say there is some links down below, and we talk about this every single stream. If you are struggling with your mental health, if you're struggling with depression, anxiety, whatever it may be, please, there is some links down below. It's the Beyond Blue link. You can go check that out. There's also Headspace if you want to Google them as well. I've personally have been struggling with depression probably for about the last 12 months, and it has really rocked me like I would never believe. My life was, I guess, so different to what it was like prior to this, and I don't want other people to have to suffer in silence or sort of struggle with that. There is some links down below. I want to remove the stigma about it. I'm free to talk about it. If you are struggling, please send me an email, jump on the Discord, anything like that. Use those links down below, because like I say all the time, if you had a broken leg, you go to the doctor. If you've got a broken head, you should go to the doctor as well, so find someone to talk to. Gap-Tooth Granny is an absolute madman. He has sent through about $1 bazillion, so I'm looking right here. And did you mean to do that, Gap-Tooth Granny? Like, was that meant to be a $5 donation? He has just sent through 50 bucks. So he's saying he's looking for treats. Time to give him one, mate. So just let me know if that was a mistake and you need me to send some of that back to you. Man, that's absolutely crazy. Thank you very much for that mammoth donation. Whew, Ryan's saying, whew, $50. That's, look at that, right there on this side. Thank you very much, Gap-Tooth Granny. Your support really does mean a lot to me, and to be honest, it has been tough and rough with depression and with lockdowns, and I wouldn't be here making these videos, and I wouldn't have UAV Futures wouldn't have a future without the support of people like yourself. So thank you very much. One of the big reasons too why we are moving is because down here it is always wet, it is always windy. We are moving up north about 1,500 miles, 2,000 kilometers, where the weather is absolutely sublime. I can do so much more flying. I can actually get out there and I don't have to worry about the weather all the time. I don't have to worry about the wind. I can do some actual work. My parents are up there as well, so we can have some help when it comes to, I guess, I don't want to say babysitting, but, you know, here, grandma, take the kids. That'll make it a bit easier as well. And yeah, I really can't wait to get out and get flying. I miss it. I miss it so much. But thank you very much. I digress. Gap-Tooth Granny. Let's give Charlie his treat as well. Here you go, Charlie. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Good sir, it is greatly appreciated, and it means a lot to me to know that you get something out of this channel, that it means something to you I put a lot of hard work into this channel. It's something I really believe in, and changing people's lives. But for you guys, I know you work hard for your money as well, and people's lives are tough, and for you to donate your, I guess, funds towards supporting this and something that you think is worthwhile means a lot to me. It speaks a lot, so thank you very much. Alright. Johnny DRC is saying, what? No more Trev? Well, that's one of the tricky parts. Like, that is going to be very, very tough for me, is moving away from the flying crew. But when I think about the last time that I went flying with Crash Test Cal, would be years ago. Like, he was such a staple of this show. I still catch up with him all the time. I was speaking to him yesterday or the day before for a while. Like, I talk to Cal all the time, but he's about an hour away. It's hard for him to get down, and the weather never really lines up, and especially with COVID and those sorts of things and work, it's been tricky. Trev, I've probably been flying with a few times this year, but, you know, I could probably maybe 10 times if I had to say last year. So I think that part will be a negative, absolutely, but I'll be able to get out and get flying. And I'm also excited to, I'm going to make something, a bit of an announcement where I would love to, I know there's a big flying scene in Brisbane, because here where I live, there's not that many pilots around. I would love to get out there and fly with some people around Brizzy, around the Gold Coast. I've got some other people I can fly with up there as well. Get some other people's impressions on some new tech and things that are coming out. So I am excited to meet some new people as well. Captain... The legend himself, he's saying, give that dog a treat. Thank you very much there, Captain Kirk. It is great to see. I keep going to pick up this piece of foam to give it to Charlie. But let's, he doesn't want to eat that. Here you go, Charlie. This one is from one of the legends. You're getting a bit spoiled here today, Pooch. That is true. Oh, this is so toasted. There, but thank you very much there. Captain Kirk, for your donations. Man, what have we been talking about? I have completely lost track. We were talking about drones. We were talking about upgrading. Would you upgrade your HDOs? And then we got sidetracked talking about mental health, finding friends, flying in Brisbane, all that sort of stuff. All right, so Gaptooth Granny say, now, Stu, you have to come up to BC sometime. Can you let me know what BC is, please, with a little bit more detail? If it's close, Gaptooth Granny, absolutely. Demons FPV saying, your vids got me into FPV. The $99 build was the second vid I ever watched, and I am so proud of that. I know a lot of people give the $99 build a lot of flack, and it did have its flaws, but it's $99, ladies and gentlemen. Like, what do you want? For a time when quads were $500, I truly feel like it was a game changer, and you could have a lot of fun with it. So there you go. It is my pleasure. I'm very, very proud of that video. Johnny D is saying, boo hoo. He's a bit sad about losing old Trev right there, and I still haven't told Trevor yet. Like, I sent him a message yesterday. I don't know if I want to tell him in person. It's almost like, Trevor, am I breaking up with you? No, it's not you, it's me. I'm just moving away. Oh gosh, Donnie is liking his shark bite system. He is absolutely into the fat shark ecosystem. He loves them. Jay's saying it's a $99 build, and Captain Kirk is asking $99 in 2021. You say it's not possible. I've been looking at prices. It is just not possible anymore, which is crazy. You know, I don't know if it's the what are they saying, the component shortage or something like that. It's just not feasible in this day and age. Drones are expensive. They're going up in price. Like, let's find out how much is a Nazgul right now. Nazgul from Bangers. Let's have a look right here. Oh my lord, there's this. Oh, here we go. This ain't too bad if it's in stock. Let's put this on US dollars. We're also going to be watching some beautiful clip that videos from Kiz as well. Okay, so this is probably one of the most famous drones, value drones. $200, right? It is an amazing drone. 210 US dollars. It's saying it's 20% off. I don't know if that's the real deal, but yeah, that's I've seen it on sale for about $150, but look, maybe that one hasn't gone up too much. Let's see. Let's see, what else we got here. eSheen, like that shouldn't be $200. That must be a DJI version. This is the V2. It's got to be DJI. Cadex Nebula. Yeah. Alright, so that's fine. Okay, so it's not too bad buying them from Bangers. Not as bad as I thought, but you definitely won't be able to make a drone for $99 that you would want to fly. I would recommend people spend a bit more, around the $150 mark. Alright, jumping back over here. Ben is absolutely right. He's saying, you're so behind, my comments never make sense. I absolutely do need to tell Trev that I am moving. Trevor, it's not you, it's me. I will call you today and say, yo, I'm moving to Brizzy. Yeah, so that's the plan anyway. It depends how we go. The country is kind of going into some ridiculous lockdowns right now, so our state, believe it or not, is actually doing okay. It's some other states, but I don't want to get political. Let's move on. Gaptooth Granny says we're going to get hit hard near the end of 2021 for prices, then it'll drop back down to normal levels come 2022. Let's hope so. That can't come soon enough for you guys out there who need some new, who wants to buy something, who's looking at the prices, and what piece of gear would you like to buy, and what price is holding you back? Because I know for a lot of people, they've been looking at goggles, and a lot of goggles seem to be ridiculously expensive. Like some of the Sky Zones are around 700 Aussie bucks. It's just it's ridiculous. So I don't know, what do you guys want to buy? It's getting very warm in here. Just going to turn the heater off. No, Charlie, that's not for you, buddy. All right, thank you very much for L3 L3O. He's just subscribed. I wonder if he's watching the stream right there. We got Shane Miles from Wales, UK. CM is way overpriced. Yeah, a lot of things are overpriced at the moment. And Ryan is saying, Stu, can we do the clip that now? Well, do you guys want to watch the clip that? Let's see. How many? Well, it depends how many likes we've got. So this is Kiz's video. Let me jump over here. We are on 59 likes and 72 people watching. So if we get, all right, if we get 72 likes, we will we will do Kiz's clip. That there it is. That's if you want to push it forward just a little bit. Let's watch it grow. There you go, Kiz. You can clip that part as well. Quad Dog says, I'm always buying stuff. Right now, no one can get Vista or Nebula Pros. Okay. They're probably being a little expensive. And Ben is saying, it's not the lockdown, it's the last rush for toilet paper. And Bush, yeah, better than Rotorite. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. And Johnny DRC is building some old school QAVS's, some 6S builds, so those should be some pretty juicy drones right there. And what is a jumpy boy? How much is it worth? Do I dare Google that? Maybe I'll just do this. I don't know if I want to do this. Jumpy boy, do I put drone after it? No, I don't know what that is, my friend. I don't know if that's really what I want to be doing on the stream. Might need a little bit more information. And oh, I made one too. Okay, so Ryan's got some as well. Yes, if you could put that in the chat. Captain Kirk's pinging me. Thank you so much for using my little name. It makes it so much easier there, you legend. And he says, I was so angry the whole time I was flying. The entire time I was hoping for any company to release a 6-in-1 ESC for micros, and now that I don't have any time to fly anymore. Yeah, how's everything going, man? How is that I guess woodwork business? Is that what we call it? The Etsy business? I know you told me you were going to have some time off. You promised me back in the day. You're also talking about VR and how you're finding that and that sort of stuff as well. You're finding that as a cool way to relax. Did you take any time off, or are you straight back at it, still working? We've got Gunner. He's saying he forgot to hit the like. Well, Gunner, the myth, the man, the legend, he's in here as well. Big shout out to Gunner. And we are just about to watch a clip that video, which has a pretty scary looking thumbnail on here. I don't even know if I want to click this. Like, please, no one be eating your breakfast. You don't want to watch whatever some person has made out here, Kiz. You rascal devil. Alright, we've got 72 likes. We have hit that. We're going to be watching that in just a second. Just going to read out a couple more questions. Barnsy's saying, Stu, do you fly wings ever? I watched that wing vid the other day and was lolling so much. My favorite memory of flying a wing is we're flying it was like a big, we called it the bling wing. I think it was like an AR 900 or something like that. It was a really big foam wing. And I thought I'd be clever and just glide it into Trevor. That's a nice little rhyme right there. Anyway, so the wing is gliding in. I've cut the motor and everything. It's just coasting, relatively slow. And I went to just crash into Trevor as a bit of fun. What did he do? He just stepped to the side. And what did I not realize? I'm standing behind Trevor. So then the plane crashed into me. So that's probably a very positive memory. Trevor almost had a heart attack from laughing right there. And Captain Kirk saying, I did pull out the old gear a few weeks ago. Might have to buy some new batteries and get back in the air. Yes, please. You need to. You've been such a long-time supporter of this channel, and we have to get you flying, man. It's a personal mission of mine. And he's been doing a lot of 3D printing design and installing a base shaker on my computer chair. Okay. I'd like to know a bit more about that. Sounds pretty cool. Might be a little bit about sim racing. Let's do it. Let's watch some clip that's with Kiz. And I think Ryan's also got one as well. But we might watch some other videos. Here we go. If you want to post them in the live stream general chat, if you have some videos we can play. Here we go. And Power Hour is what it's called. Oh my goodness. We're going to put subtitles on because that always makes it quite interesting. These auto-generated ones. Turn the volume up. And I just want to say, maybe don't let your kids watch this bit if you are watching this and you're eating some food. I don't know what's going to happen on this content. I've never seen this video before. Alright. What channel, Stu? So this is from Ryan. Okay, let me just post this in the chat. This bit right here. Create an invite. I'll put it in here. It's in Discord as well. Live stream general chat. That's where it's at. All right. Let's jump over to. Nope, wrong one. Wrong button. This one. Okay. I love your videos, kids, and so do a lot of people as well. All right. Stu, have you checked out IGOW? I'm not too sure what that means. We'll check that in a minute. Let's do it.
Grip that.
Grip that. This show for the next hour or so, the sausage hour of power. That's the way kids likes it, a bit of back and forth. You can put it in there. Please, 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 go and do that. You filthy man. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Oh, this hurts. This hurts. Is this normal, boys? I'm going to flash this on the screen. It had a great shape, a great feel. This looks a bit sinister. Oh, what? See, this is something I want to make clear as well. If you're enjoying it, if you're using it and it is servicing your needs, don't let Trevor up there. It's something that totally knocked me for 6. I don't know if you have that expression. Anyway, on that, subscribe for more love action content. I'm just like you guys. The only difference is I point a camera at it. I do apologize for that mess that it has made. Oh, that's beautiful. This show for the next hour or so, the sausage hour of power. That's the way kids likes it, a bit of back and forth. Yep, tooth ready. This is why I come here. Go and do that. Oh wait, that sounds terrible. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Oh, this hurts. This hurts. Is this normal, boys? I'm going to flash this on the screen. It had a great shape, a great feel. This looks a bit sinister, actually. See, this is something I want to make clear as well. If you're enjoying it, if you're using it and it is servicing your needs, don't let Trevor up there. It's something that totally knocked me for 6. I don't know if you have that expression. Anyway, on that, subscribe for more love action content. I'm just like you guys. The only difference is I point a camera at it. I do apologize for that mess that it has made. What was I even talking about there? Thank you very much there, kids. We had some donations coming through as well. Gaptooth Granny is... I read yours out, and then I was like, man, I shouldn't have read that out, but he's saying that's why I gave $50. He likes those videos. That's why he is here. Thank you very much, Jello Ben. Great to see you back here in the house as well. It says message retracted, but we'll give Charlie a little snack here as well. That's from Jello Ben, so thank you very much for that super chat. Mike says he's going to die. Captain Kirk saying his bass shaker, it's like all the bass from the sub, almost, but almost no sound. And you're standing a few feet away from my chair, you don't hear it. But when it is rattling from the chair inside, and if you're sitting on the chair, it's strong enough to rupture your eardrum from the vibration. I don't know if I want that. That's not going to be, let's turn that heater back on. That's not going to be a good day. Trip to the hospital. And if you try to talk, it sounds like you're yelling in a box fan, and it will blur your vision and can't read anything. Why are you putting that in your chair, my friend? Oh. All right, Jello Ben is saying, just because I want to give Charlie a treat, and as an American, I love my fellow Aussie friends. Straight back at you. I think most of our audience is actually American. And B-Man is responding to Quad Dork. We've got Gaster. He's saying, I'm new. Welcome to the hobby, my friend. Welcome to the FPV mix. We've got about half an hour left. We've got a few people watching, 75 likes, 68 people watching. And we've just watched one of Kiz's clip that videos where he takes what I say each week and completely... I don't even know what to say about you, Kiz. What would your mother say? Let me jump over here, and we've got Orion's one as well. Here's another clip that, oh, this could be dangerous. A newcomer in the clip that scene.
Clip that.
Hour of power. We're just going to be hanging out, having some fun. I love it, and I hope you enjoy it. I believe Kiz might have one lined up for us. And I feel like it is the biggest pleasure I have ever had in terms of just giving something back and forwards. That's the way Kiz loves it, and he loves a bit of that private action. This is great! I'm just like you guys. The only difference is I point a camera at it. It's good to stay hydrated. Okay, thank you very much. It's interesting you both took the same clips. Woo! Wow, kids, you have some competition right there. Thank you very much there, Ryan. Let's give this a little thumbs up as well. Needs, it's had 6 views, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if I want people watching. This is so weird. We have a whole section of videos. If aliens ever stumble upon this real neat... Okay, imagine this could be one of the most niche communities on the planet. Hey, what are you? I watch this one dude who does YouTube clips, and then we mash them together, and then we all watch them together on the stream. quite interesting. All right, jumping back in here to Facecam, I can see Toxic FPV saying new futures. Well, what's up, brother? Is this the same? Just so I get it right, is this the Toxic in Brizzy, or is this a different Toxic? I'm getting a little bit confused because there's a few Toxic FPVs. And Captain Kirk said, I actually did rupture mine a couple of weeks ago. Took a week to recover from that. Yeah, well, I don't want to sit on that chair if it's going to rupture my, What are you making me say to kids? I should not be saying things like that. And Johnny's laughing as well. This is Toxic. Oh, from the board. Oh, sorry, I'm getting you mixed up from Fisted. I'm thinking of Fisted FPV. My mistake. Toxic troll. What's going on, man? How's it been? A long time no see. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh. And Chris Cross says he's at Brisbane, so he is in Brisbane. Thank you very much. They almost drank some old coffee. You don't want to drink out of the sausage cup today. Just having a cup of tea. I feel really bad about that one, Toxic. You should have just said Toxic the Legend. I am not reading out Kiss's comments of right there. Now jumping over, we're going to watch some other people's videos right now. See what they're doing. Let's in the share your vids. Let's have a look. We've got one from Johnny DRC. So let's play one of his. Hopefully there's no music. There is music. Let's see, Johnny DRC. Been watching the show for a long time. Man, this looks like a pretty cool place to fly around. These trees. This looks great. This is somewhere. Imagine if this was your backyard. That is what I'm so jealous about Bardwell when he's flying. Is this actually ripping around, or is this just the photography one, Johnny DRC? Okay. Maybe a bit of a photography, something a little bit different. This is the most peculiar shaped paddock I have ever seen. Is that what you guys call them? This looks like an FPV dream. Standing on this hill right here, surfing all these mountains, and man, that is a very, very nice location. Alright, so thank you very much for showing us this. Very, very cool stuff. I'm going to push pause on that one because, look, it is drone related, but not so much FPV related. We've got to skip these things. We've also got one from Jay FPV. Let's find out what Jay is up to recently. See if he's still rocking the Omways. And let's see, Toxic saying, I just finished up the Wheelbill Race Series Championship tonight. Didn't do too great. Okay, oh wait, what's going on with this video? Is that legit, or is that a special effect? That's got to be a special effect, Jay. Right? No one's flying with that sort of stuff. Alright, let's jump in here. This looks like maybe an onboard camera that we're recording. Did you blow your drone up, Toxic? Did it explode? I don't know what that symbol was on here. But so, you know what? I got to give it to Jay. His flying skills are definitely getting a lot... Whoa. I spoke too soon. Definitely getting a lot better. When he first started, it was a little bit too close to some people, close to some cars, and he took some advice to heart. His skills are really improving. So way to go, Jay. I think you're doing well, man. Cool to see. Cool to see you got some people you can fly with as well. You've come a long way. Look at that for that control. Awesome job. Alrighty. Jumping over to my face cam right here. Kobe saying woke up in time for the first time. Lol. Hey y'all. Well, it is 11:11 over here in Australia. Johnny DRC, but we freestyle there. Yeah, that would be a cool place to freestyle on your video. Good morning. Hello from Manila. Okay, there we go. Toxic says, no, I was in an online race in Velocidrone. Team relay race. Some of the other pilots had a lot of crashes, but we didn't finish last. That's what's scary about the, I guess, the online races, or the people I've seen race online. It seems so much faster on the sim because you can practice that to a T and it doesn't change. It's not like the real world where there's wind and temperature and all those sorts of things. It is ridiculous when you see how some of those sim pilots, it's all muscle memory basically, from what I could tell when I was hanging out with IQ0. Alright. Let's see. I would like to have a discussion. What is the worst crash you guys have ever had? We've got one here from Ainsley. He's saying he hit a power line yesterday and blew up a motor. For me, I think one that was really gutting. I just built the America Slam Nasty, I believe. Or it might have been called the Slam Nasty. It was basically a hybrid between the Bangod and maybe the Norris or something. It was like a sort of 50-50 quad. I crashed it and, you know, I damaged the ESC. So great, it's a 4-in-1. It was a pain to switch out. Rebuilt the thing because I really, really liked the drone. I took it out and I kid you not, I think it was the second pack, maybe even the first pack, I slammed it into a branch, into a tree, like a solid gum tree trunk. It broke in half. It didn't break in half, but it folded in half and broke all the electronics. So, yeah, that was probably my most devastating crash because I just spent a bunch of hours making it look nice, making it look pretty. It was a drone that I wanted to keep for a long time, and then I crashed it on the first flight and bent it in half. Like, I was absolutely hammering, and it was my own fault. Any drone would have broken in half, but it was a little bit depressing. Kids Bartlett is saying, IGOW is the Whoop champion I posted. You get a challenge each week, and if you don't complete it, you get a letter, spell out Whoop, and you're out of the game. Okay, that's a pretty cool way to do things. MS Aviation, he's been watching it as well. And Ainsley is a girl. Okay, thank you very much for... Sorry about that, Ainsley. I hope you're if I called you out the wrong way. Let's see, scrolling through some of these. We've got about 15 minutes left of the stream. I hope you guys are having a good day, a good night, a good evening, whatever it may be in your part of the world, because that's what this stream is all about. It is catching up with you legends. It is the best part of my working week. Straight after this, I have to go and change. We've got a flat tire in our car, actually. It's going to be out there changing the tire on the car, which seems like such a big pain as well. When I wish I could just drive it to the tire repair place flat and be like, yo, fix this up, but of course can't do that. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Looks like we might have X-Jet in here as well. He's saying, what type of witchcraft is this? G'day all, and for those of you who don't know, definitely go sub to X-Jet, one of the legends himself, if not a legend, like the legend, the OG legend who got me into the hobby. So I know a lot of people saying, hey Stu, thanks for getting into the hobby. Well, I've just got to say thank you to X-Jet. You got me into the hobby, building with those Afro ESCs, all that sort of stuff back in the day. I watched all your videos, even when you were doing doing yacht reviews and things like that. I think I even watched a couple of those. I binge watched when I first discovered RC, so many of your videos, and yeah, you are truly an icon, a hero of mine. So thank you so much, Bruce, and for everything that you've done for the hobby as well. I know you take a lot of, I guess you are always sticking your neck out and standing up for the hobby, and I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate it. So if you haven't subbed to X-Jet or his Patreon as well, see, I think I've been a patron for Bruce's for pretty much since I got into the hobby, actually. But yeah, X-Jet really is the quad father, so thank you. And he's saying, am I an icon? Put me on your desktop today. Okay, we'll do that right now. Let me have a look. So, look at this. You making me... This is my current desktop here. We're going to have to change it. So this is my current desktop. Look at this. We have an old picture. Sean Willis as well saying, hit a wire at Gravity Canyon, GoPro 8 fell 100 meters into the river below, image on Discord live stream chat of river below. Alright, we're going to check that out in just a second. That sucks. To lose a GoPro is definitely not something that you want to do. Here you go, Charlie. Here's your little snack as well. So thank you very much. Sean, yeah, that's delicious. Yeah, really toasty. Thank you for using that link as well. This is my current desktop, so here you go, a bit of my personal life. Right here we have my wife, my mum, and my eldest daughter when she was first born, and my grandma. Here we go. So we've got them. We're going to change this to Bruce. All right. So Bruce from RC Model Reviews is coming up as my How long do I have to keep that there, Bruce? Actually, you know what? I think well, this is going to be weird. I've been working on something. I already have a picture of you, Bruce. Let's see. RC Model Reviews, Bruce Simpson. Maybe I'll find it on that Scrap Mechanic show or something. Can we find someone there? that was cool to watch. Oh yeah, I've got you. I've got you, Bruce. Don't worry, man. I'm setting you as my desktop. Here we go. Save image. Let's see. Oh, people gonna smile when they see this one. I like it. I like it. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. How about this one, X-Jet? Here we go. Here's the myth, the man, the legend himself. When? It's a few years ago. When is this one? We've got a cordless phone. A cord phone. If we need to date that one right there. Stu and I should collab on a beauty vlog. Absolutely, man. I'm fresh off the latest Paris runway. I'll wear my Charlie Dog t-shirt or something like that as well. But here we go. That's about 1998. That's what Bruce says. I was I in primary school then? I'm not too sure. Or maybe I'd just gone into high school. I think I was in about year 8. That's a very serious Bruce there. He's I don't know. Tell us the story behind that photo, Bruce. That's very, very cool stuff. My wife is going to come in, and I can just imagine her saying, "Hey, who's this?" I'm not going to say anything. I'll just leave it there. So sometime when she walks in, she's going to see this on the screen. Hopefully, I've got all my clothes on. Otherwise, it might take a bit of explaining to do. Bruce is saying he was born with a white beard. Barnes is having a laugh as well. And the lost co-founder of Apple right there. Yeah, some very, very cool stuff. Thank you very much there. And Todd is saying, ask Bruce how to build a guided missile. Well, he already knows. He's got some great ideas right there. And for anybody who doesn't know, something that I had great pleasure in watching is, if you do a bit of Googling, I don't remember the name of the show, but Bruce has been on a TV show where they get together and they have to build some sort of component thing from these scrapyards, and he built it was like, I don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but so it was basically a propulsion device that is strapped to a car, and not a car, well, a little go-kart thing. It was very, very scrap heap challenge jet races episode. Yeah, well, that would be great. We could do an interview about that. I think a little bit of history there, Bruce, before it gets lost. Just to get the details and your insights right there. Anyway, I digress. If you've just tuned in with us, this is actually an FPV drone related channel where we try to share the love of the hobby, but we're hanging out, having some fun with some people right here in the chat. But if you do have any drone questions, anything like that for me, for Bruce, please throw them down in the comments down below. And Bruce is sort of the person who got me into the hobby, and I like getting other people into the hobby as well. So maybe Bruce, by proxy, has gotten more people into the hobby than he even knows about. And for me, I've realized something about drones, something that is really special about them. They completely changed my life in a positive way. And hey, I'm about to say something that might shock some people. It's not the drones that I love. It is what they do for people that I love. The getting outdoors, the exploring new places, meeting friends, setting challenges, learning new skills, being creative, being free, like that feeling of flight. There is so much that drones do in a positive way that completely changes and saves people's lives. And if I can share that with just one person, like it changed my life, that's mission accomplished for me. So thank you so much for being here and supporting the channel. It truly is a pleasure and a blessing, and I can't believe that I have such a kind community like yourself, the people who are here week in, week out, even though 2021, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been, you know, I've truly struggled, but I just want to say thank you. And anyway, I am rambling. Let's get on with the show. X-Jet is saying, everyone loves those dreams where you can fly, but FPV makes that a reality. I've only ever had one dream like that, and unfortunately my flying dream, I could only fly from power pole to power pole, and I'd have to have a rest. Like I could do like a long, slow gravity sort of moon hop from power pole to power pole, or telegraph pole to telegraph pole. I've never had one where I actually could fly. All right, Barog240 is saying, how should I mount a patch antenna? Well, basically, so wherever the beam or the reception area is focusing your drone. So if this was my patch antenna, here's my wallet, completely devoid of any cash. Thank you very much, kids. But stick this on your head if you're flying. Let's see, if the drone was out there predominantly that direction, you sort of you just want the flat surface to be as perpendicular as possible to the drone that you're flying around there. That's my advice there. I'm sure some other people could say that. The dog is little, like, what? Really? I don't know what we're talking about there. I don't know what Charlie's thinking about. He's Probably sitting there waiting for a snack. Look at him. You've had enough, Charlie. It's enough, boy. Oh, with a patch, make sure it's angled up a little to compensate for the fact that most people tilt their heads down with the goggles on. That is true. If you're a big fan of my show, you will notice that Trevor and I, we love to do our videos with our patch pointing straight at the floor because we're completely useless, pretty much. And B-Man, oh, so basically you dreamed you were a flying squirrel. Who hasn't had that one? Yeah, with my dreams and flying. That is correct. Quad Dork is saying, can I switch between Tracer and Crossfire modules while still using the same model setup in my Open TX radio, or do I need it to make a new model? It's both using CRSF, Crossfire. I would say, I'm not 100% sure on that one, but you could just copy the model over, you know, because you're going to have to switch. Or you mean you're just going to, like, hot swap them in the back? I'm not 100% sure on that one. Actually, that might be a good question for Trappy. We could ask Trappy that one. And 507RC saying you need an auto leveling camera gimbal to hold your patch antennas. You got to keep it simple, silly. Because that's just introducing another point of failure. But yeah, has anybody ever flown those drones as well, where there used to be drones where you could adjust the tilt of the camera? Or people would say, well, wouldn't that be better? Nah, it's too much. It's going to break. These things are made for crashing. And yeah, just plug in a new module when I switch to a different quad. Okay, yeah, I'm not too sure if anyone has Tracer and Crossfire and switches them and keeps it on the same model. Please let me know. That would be appreciated. Anyway, boys and girls, what is everyone's thoughts on the TBS Mambo? That's from Jamie. I like it. You know, we've got, I guess we've been testing one for a little while. Sorry, I don't have the video out on it. But yeah, look, it feels good in the hand. There you go, Kiz. It's well priced. It comes with Tracer, so it's got very, very low latency. I can actually read the specs of it right here. A full-size Tracer radio with a JR Bay extension port. At the moment it's running a Freedom TX. Open TX will be available later. Lowest latency available. It's $120. To be confirmed. Is that actually what Trappy released it as? Could someone let me know the price of it in the comments down below? And it's just, yeah, I think that's probably the main parts. That it's just Tracer inbuilt, all that sort of stuff. And it's a bit of a different shape. That's probably a big one as well. X-Jet, when I first got my Blackout Mini H, I spent all day deliberately flying into a tree because I could and because it wouldn't break. Well, I don't think you could just take out the word deliberately there, Bruce. Oh, it's like when Trevor says, I didn't hit that tree. That tree hit me. It came out of nowhere. This is freaking me out. Looking at this. Look at this. This is my my desktop. I've got Bruce just staring me down, right? Gosh. Oh yes. Are you going to show the video of the GoPro hitting the power lines? Let's have a look here. We will watch 2 videos, and I do have to check out the Sean's video as well. Let's have a look. He said he lost his drone, his GoPro 100 meters down in this river. This is where it's at. Yeah, you're not getting this back. This is scary. Let's have a look here. Screen share. Whoo! It's an expensive lesson. That's where you need someone like Granger, you know, someone who's disposable to the channel. We can send him down there. Granger, if you're watching this, I love you, mate. All right. Jumping over, and if we go face cam, and Kiz has also posted a picture of Bruce on Scrap Mechanic, even though it's quite small. There you go, Kiz. There's another one for you. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Expert Bruce. I'm not going to spoil what happened in the end, but it was apparently it was very loud. Alright, so scrolling in, and leaked footage of Joshua Bardwell testing Digio HD FPV goggles 3. Is this a joke? This picture right here? Ha ha ha! Here we go. Here's the DJI V3 goggles. Very good. Oh, nice, nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. It has been an absolute pleasure. The most important thing that I want to mention, drones aside, this hobby aside, the community is what is important. It is the people behind it. Please be kind to each other, and most importantly, be kind to yourself, because I know for my life, sometimes it's been a little bit rough or dealing with depression. I want some other people out there to realize too that they need to be a little bit kinder to yourself. If you are struggling, there is some links in the show notes down below. If you're really struggling, look, jump on the Discord, send me a message. We are always here. It is such a supportive, a loving community. And like as Donnie would say, there is nothing but love, y'all. So I want you to have a good day. Why? Because you deserve it. You are kind people. I'm proud of you, and I just want to say thank you for being here. You guys are legends. So this is the best part of my working week, and I hope you got something out of this as well. I hope that you enjoyed the channel. Please send me an email, jump on Discord, say hello, anything like that. And that's probably where we're going to be finishing the show for today. But yeah, most importantly, be kind to each other. I have to go change the tire right now, which I'm not really looking forward to. That's going to be a lot of fun. And X-Jet saying love you, Stu, and all. And Cody is saying try not to let it ruin my night. There we go. Chucker's saying he loves me for a long time. Yeah, Stu, you rock, brother. Cody's going to do a bit of a stream as well. Donnie's sending through some love. Donnie's considering the Mambo. Whew. Oh, they put the price up, $139 USD. Okay. And there are starter sets as well. Thank you very much there. Anyway, have a good time. Charlie, you coming back for this ending, brother, or what are you doing? You might be outside because the garage door. This is actually my garage where I am. Like, there is no cars in here. I put a wall up, and that's where we're sitting doing this show. So that's where I do all the work. Charlie's back. On your bed, buddy. Sit. Yeah, you can have one last little snack. Here you go. This is from everybody. Oh, yeah. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. Other than that, subscribe for more FPV-related content. I love yous all. Big shout out to everybody who is here. It means a lot to me, and I hope it means something to you. Anyway, I want this show. I want you to enjoy something. I'm rambling. I'm out. See you guys in a week time. All right. I do have a shed load of room. You are correct. Oh, this desktop, I tell you boys, this desktop picture. What do I get if I keep Bruce as my background for the week till next stream? That's the challenge we need to set up. Hey Bruce, while you're here, do I have permission? I should probably ask you. This is actually a serious question. I'm working on something. Can I use your picture for something? It's pretty cool. Let me know in the chat. Just a bit of a surprise I'm doing for some people. Let me know. He's saying yeah, go for it. Cool. Alright, thanks Bruce. I'll let you know when it's done.